运气挺好的啊，人家只是
换了一辆车，幸亏我们换了一辆车。
对，人家只是扔点瓶子那些啊，
没有向我们发射子弹。为什么肯辛顿街上这么多流浪汉呢？
我觉得很多种因素啊。首先是这边可能交通首先比较方便，你看这地铁站这么多，而这边相对这个社区来讲，不管是主动还是被动吧，至少接受了这些人的存在。还有一方面啊，肯定是这边的相对的这些可能公益机构比较多，你看这边发食物的地方这么多，所以我觉得可能把这些流浪的人都吸引过来。而且这边这种 shelter 也比较多。
找一个本地人谈对肯辛顿的看法，询问是否愿意被采访。
How do you think about this? Do you feel it's getting worse or it's getting better?
I've lived here my whole life. I was born in the hospital on Allegheny Ave, and ever since I was little till now, this is the worst I've ever seen it. And extremely with the homeless population.
In your mind, as you live here so long, do you think this is worry about your safety?
Because I know the area and I know the faces, not so much. Because I grew up on Huntington Street. I'm familiar with a lot of the faces. I wouldn't typically just go down certain streets though. Like going up, we're on the east side of Westmoreland. If we were to go up past the L on Westmoreland at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's like some streets up there are just like not, they're not safe. Like if I was walking down the street with my purse, somebody could just come up and yank it, you know, and there's been more gun violence. Yeah.
You probably hear the gunshot.
Oh, all the time. My room's in the back and I hear it.
This is our first time to go to a neighborhood like this. But for you, since you've been here so long, you know the situation here. So I have nothing about like maybe try to moving out of this area.
Well, so for me, a person in my like salary range, the money, the income that I receive, for just to rent this house alone, for me to move by myself into this house, I would need $3,500 just to move in, and then probably about $1,200 a month. With that has a legal landlord, and with the lights, water, gas, to have a fully efficient, you know, income to pay that, even with welfare, social security, and extra help from like Impact, Concilio. There's a few other outlets they can help. They're outlets where they show you where to go to plug in for stuff. It's still not enough. So like people live together. We have recovery communities, mental health communities. So, you know, it's the willingness for them to have to go into a drug rehabilitation center. And I believe, like myself, or maybe perhaps for other people that have that affliction, that they would have to stay there a little bit longer to be mentally stable and to be able to come out here and have to deal with stuff like this. Because even when I came out of rehab, I had to go into a structured living program. You know what I mean? And most of these people, they come right out of the rehabs. Right now, the most dangerous thing that I see in the homeless population is the deformities. Even if they're not from this county, like whatever they're like consuming into their bodies, it's eating them up. You know, there's people that come to Kensington and they give out free clothing and stuff like that. And I'm really proud though that they have like a thing called the PAD program. That like if somebody was to get in trouble, they try to like give them a pad so they could, like if you get caught with drugs, they have some kind of accelerated program so they can keep trying to bounce back into recovery. Like they have all these abandoned buildings, these big factories. If there could be more,
Shelters?
Not shelters, well that too, shelters, but in this location, or even just going out of the like outskirts of Kensington, that are accessible to get on the train and stuff also, if they could have places for the youth, not even just for the little kids, but for the younger adults, like 16 to like 25, like a boxing gym, like, you know, and you interact with other kids and stuff like that, arts and crafts. And if we had places like that more, maybe that would be more helpful also.
Do you feel, I mean, not all of them that way, because I see there's a lot of people that are actually very nice, but do you think some of them, they like really causing the trouble? But
I don't mean to say this. I don't feel like it's fair that they come here and they just like, I call them visitors, you know, and I don't ever want to say for my city or for our city that nobody's ever welcome here. But I feel safe walking around here during the day. I just, you know, at night it's sketchy.
yeah, maybe certain times, certain areas, you know,
Yeah.
something gonna happen.
And I don't need to be outside at night walking around. They got Uber, they got GoPuff. You can order like stuff from the pharmacy and they'll drop it off. So you really don't need to be outside. Well, like I'm not on like certain medications to keep me clean. I'm open to anybody doing whatever's going to do that's goodness to help them move forward. So any spiritual way, anything like that, any language. And I feel like sometimes people come here to exploit us too.
身上没那么多钱吧，他也没有买房啊，但他住在这儿，他从小就住在这边，所以大街小巷他都很熟。然后他跟我说的是，如果以后要是想去采访的话，把他叫上，他认识人。然后他的意思就是因为我们来采访嘛，这个可能比较生，就这面孔比较生啊，就采访的时候，因为有时候我们可能录一些街景啊，我们会把摄像机端着，所以说就像我刚才说的，这可能是他们这种领地意识比较强啊，就是有些人觉得哎，这是我的地方，你在我的地方上去采访啊，那你等于是你不给我尊重，对不对？你不尊重我，你不给我面子。他的意思是以后要采访的话，可以带上他啊，他反正可以保证我们活着出去。